Guardian Home Inspection, performing sewer line inspection for 7310 Lindley Avenue, Receipt of Cal 91335. It's an ADU in the rear, and then the main house is in the front. I'm going to go through a clean out located on the rear of the ADU. This is the laundry clean out. So I'm going to take this clean out to approximately that corner where the sewer line connects. I want to see the sewer from the ADU to the main here. See how far I can take this. All right. No guarantee I can get all the way over there, but we'll see. I have to take my skid off. It's kind of annoying. Sorry. Take this off. Sometimes that little skid that I have on my camera, this is what it looks like. It allows me to be lifted off the actual pipe. Sometimes it obstructs. Okay, I couldn't use that sewer cleanout. It's too small, and I actually got my camera stuck. It took me a little bit to get it out, but I finally got it out. So I'm going through a cleanout located on the northeast side of the property here. So I'm going to take this as far as I can. And normally, I try to get to the city connection here, to city saddle. Okay, so this is ABS 4-inch pipe, which appears serviceable. Looks good. Newer pipe. So now I'm just going to try to go as far as I can. So here, the number 18 feet 4 inches. That's how far I've traveled. And then the minus or 0, -1, -2, plus is the slope of the pipe. I always want to see a negative slope there. Let's see. Sometimes with the skid, it points the camera up, but once I'm over there, I'll flush the toilet and I'll run the water from the inside of the property to see the slope. But for now, we're getting, proper slopage. Here's a little toilet paper. And so these things look like wet wipes maybe? No, this is probably just... All right, so at the property line, you have clay. So at 54 feet from the clean out, it turns to clay. I'm going to have to turn on the water because my camera is dirty there. See that? So to get a better picture. That's another reason why I turn on the water. Right now I'm decent. What I'll do is I'll go as far as I can and then come back dry. When it starts to turn, that's the main city saddle, and this is the main city right here. Main city sewer connection. Right there, that's the city. But I cleaned my camera head, see that? Now I got a better picture. I'll flush the toilet. First I'll flush it from the rear property, and then I'll flush it from the main house. I'll be right back. Alright, I flushed the rear property here, the ADU. We'll see a gush of water in a second. It's going to take a little bit because it has to travel 82 feet out. So sometimes it makes my camera move. I'm not going to touch my camera, but the water rushing will make my camera move. We'll see. Okay, I flushed the toilet. We'll see what we see. I think that's taking a little too long. We might not have proper flow. Yeah, it's not even flushing. It's not flushing the toilet from the rear. I flushed the toilet about 3 minutes ago and I haven't seen any water. So now I'll flush the front property. Still no water. Maybe a little bit there. See that at the bottom left? It should be gushing. The front property here, let's see how long it takes to see water. There it is. See that? That's what it's supposed to look like from the rear. But I didn't see that. And I'm going to do it one more time to see if we see a gush of water. But that's the front of the property. The ADU didn't give me a flush here. So it's telling me that it didn't get proper slope on the pipe probably, you know? So I'll back it up just so we could see the water. That's the rear. I mean, that's the front. All right, I flushed the rear ADU. Let's see if we get some gush of water here. And we should see the same type of situation with the gush of water that I just did from the front unit. See that? See that? So it's telling me that it doesn't have proper slope. I don't see any flushed water. There it is. There's some of it. Okay. All right. It just took a little bit. There it is. See that? That's the flushed water from the rear. But okay, so right now I do recommend installing a clean out at the rear, a proper clean out that's adequately sized. There's no clean out there that I see. So it might be in the grass somewhere. I'll look again, but you know, I do recommend installing that. Just because I tried, like I said, I tried to put my camera in and I couldn't do it. So on the sewer line here, see that line above, and we don't see any visible joints. See that? So that means you've had a liner. So that's a liner. See, this is clay pipe here. So this is a liner here. Liners are good. So it is telling me that they had an issue here. See that writing? That's a liner. So it's telling me that it had issue in the past, and what they elected to do is they inserted a liner here, which is fine. So that's telling me that's good. The slope of the pipe, see that? -8, -7, -6, so that's good. So all this is lined pipe, which is good. See, now I'm getting a clearer picture because we had, and so this is ABS. So we went from ABS to a lined pipe. See right here, the slope, we don't have proper slope. But see how water just collects there? See that? So that's probably another reason why it doesn't flush properly. See that? And then and what it does is when that happens, it could collect a little grimace like that. So see how there's water just stagnant right there. See that? So basically the pipe is pretty much flat in that section. See that dip? So now I'm getting minus. See? So that section was a little flat. I don't know if that's what's causing the delay in the flush. So I mean, it's not perfect, but it's functional. You have a liner. This is ABS. And the rear of the pipe, now I'm going to just try to take it as close as I can here, and then we'll see if I see the flush from the rear unit. Just because it's concerning me that +4, and then so this is pretty much flat. See that? Plus floor. There's not much of a slope here. There is a slight slope, but nothing. You know, it should. I recommend having a better slope. But since it's an ADU in the back, they had to do this. So let's see. 5 feet. All right, so now I'll leave my camera in here and I'll flush that toilet. Okay, I have the kitchen sink turned on at the rear ADU, and I don't see any water here. So I don't know if that rear sewer line is connected. I traced this whole line, and usually I'll see a gush of water. So I do recommend further review and repair by a licensed plumber. I don't see any water here from the rear unit. I did flush the toilet from the house, the main house, and there was, you know, I saw gushes of water, but there's no water coming out. Here's some water there, but I guess it took forever. That's the water. It just doesn't seem like proper slope there. I'm gonna flush the toilet one more time. All right, flush the toilet. Look at that. That's the flush toilet. I guess. All right. So that's that drain there. So I got it to finally flush, but it took a while to get to the city connection. It's just telling me that the slope is improper. So you could have problems with it clogging up here and there from the rear. All right, thank you.